Why is Wurm Xenagos over Saged Locust? Yeah, I think it gets screwed over by less stuff. Let's see, I have Fire Prophecy. Gigantine Pioneer? Could be red-green. Could be Jaunt. Gonna have Sag deck. Red-green. Easy. I'm gonna kill the elf right away. And I'm gonna get rid of, let's see, maybe Impulse. Maybe second Fable. I can't imagine losing a game where they just don't play a land on free there. Definitely want to use Starfree needs secrets. Valakut could be my land drop. Shark Typhoon could be good. I just want to play another Fable. Alright, I found the creativity. Impulse is draw one for free. If you discard it for... That's gnarly. Ban Truth, ban Tameshi, ban Control. The suspense is killing me. I love every second of it. Which one would you vote for, Valuvizia? I haven't decided yet. I don't want to play Bant Arcades unless I maybe I was supposed to not draw there. This way I'm less likely to draw I'm less likely to draw the thingy. Not that it's a big deal at this point, but alright, so that's the combo. You get these two in play. And then you get to attack with a 30-30 haste trample. Which against most decks is good enough. Mono green can assemble a lot of toughness. I don't think that's a matchup where we sideboard in anything, right? None of those sideboard cards are especially good. I mean, Negate, like Disdainful Stroke, could be okay. I think even Spell Pierce might just be better. I know I just pressed two arcades just in case I want to go free. Hey, people who've played it, Ted's son Sean went 4-0, 8-0 in games in the Swiss of an RCQ, and he lost in the corridors. People have been doing good. The guy who beat Spike went 4-1 in his league. I mean, I've also heard of people going like not so great, maybe 3-2s or 2-3s, but I think the deck's been going well for other people in general. This Disdainful is good for good vehicles. Yeah, I mean, so it's Spell Pierce. And Spell Pierce could counter like a Stomp or something else. Also, I think I'm more worried about their very early turns, like the Love Struck Beast, the 2-3 that gives haste and stuff. Could maybe board out Shark Typhoon. Even Shark Typhoon can come in handy. Hey, little Siggy. Siggy, 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 can't you see? Sometimes the words are Alright, I got a 1-mana removal for elves, couple lands. Not a bad hand. Beautiful. Is this one just gonna be free? Free for the bean? It's better playing Fable and having them cast Chariot, potentially also stomp my token in the process. Or keep me up or make disappear. I want to say Fable because I don't have lands. Got a raid. Cherry X-Man. Cherry X-Man's been streaming in the mornings a bit. The man just crushes everything on Magic Online. You should give him a follow. You like holding up Disappear, really? I think Fable does enough that it makes up for them resolving a Chariot. Because what, I counter a Chariot and then I'm in the same spot next turn and then I have to play the Fable and maybe they have another Chariot, maybe they play a Sky Sovereign, kill my token. Did you do any good in anything this weekend, Cherix man? I got crushed. I didn't play on Saturday, but I went 3-4 in Modern. Good enough for min cash though, because it was small, and I went 3-5 in the Vintage Super Qualifier, also good enough for min cash. So I got a bit of my binds back. Why did I take one of the creativities? Alright. I don't think I want another Fable. I don't know if I need Impulse. So they could have Boseiju. Does Boseiju stop anything? Good attack, trade. Trade Impulse and thingy. It's not the worst trade, but they can't really attack right now. Maybe it's worth the trade. It's okay. My last match was against Andrea. Was it Andrea or because I'm not sure they made someone else, but yeah, I lost to Noel Grande. Probably Andrea. He was playing White Initiative Wizards Saga. I won game 1 actually. Game 2, I just like both games. I never drew a Dismember. I had 4 Dismember after sideboards. And game 2, I got logged by Archon and just couldn't find a Dismember. I think I got pretty unlucky. And then game 3, I mulliganed to 4, which, you know, is part of the deck, but I think I got pretty unlucky there. I mulliganed 4 and never found a Dismember to get rid of Archon and stuff, so my game was tough. Archon was really good against me. No, I mean, I know it's the account Andrea streams on. Just didn't know he played usually doesn't play turns on Magic Online on the weekend. You played against me. Were you playing mono white? I mean, you naming Cradle would have not mattered, right? Or naming something else would have not mattered. I don't think so. I mean, maybe you made other mistakes. PMPG. PMPG. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for your raid. If I draw a land and just kill them, I don't really care about that card, right? Just let them have it. Let them have it, Cycle Shark. Hello, Love MTG used to play the online, now I'm considering Arena. Okay, you don't stream Magic, but you stream? Arena's pretty cool. It's good to get back into the game too. Alright, I guess I'm playing a land. And play Fable, why not, right? It's kind of a freebie. Is it a freebie? Not exactly. I guess seeing up with seeing go with ski up's kind of the same thing. I don't really want to draw extra cards anyways. I don't want to draw into the combo. It's kind of tricky if they can hold Boseiju mana up. Or even just stomp at this point. No, I guess it's more Boseiju they need. What do you think about the two of them? I think they both have upsides and downsides. I play more Magic Online these days because of the tournament structure and the formats available. Arena is nice to just play casually because you get the free rewards every day, and that stuff is kind of cool. Arena's probably better for standards. Arena you can play free to play. Who have just investigated on their turn combo? I didn't have. Oh, I had the treasure. I did have 5 mana. Yeah, I just missed it. I missed the obvious play. I was thinking I didn't have the 5th mana source, but I had the treasure token. I think you're right. I mean, I don't remember exactly what I had, but I never punished. I thought they were really good, but I would enjoy a card that gives you more play and more cards in the late game, but yeah. I think I punted. I think I thought they were really good. I would probably still play 4 Force of Vigor though. Um, I'd just trim on Hexdrinker. I can show you. I mean, it's not big changes, but I'd go back to the old mana base, I guess. I'd just trim 1 Hexdrinker, and I don't know what Chalice, if Chalice should be main or sideboard. And I would play 4 Force of Vigor. I think you could play Endurance. Maybe Endurance is better than some of the Hexdrinkers. Hexdrinker didn't do a ton for me. Alright, I'm probably gonna get to like Spell Piercer Grizzly Salvage here. Which is not a bad deal. Thoughts on new Elish Norn and Modern Creativity? So you want a Creativity. Why would you ever play that over just another Archon? Alright, PMTG. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for the raid. I don't like Endurance, but it's probably good compromise to cover DD as well. Assuming DD is Doomsday. It doubles Leyline and stops opponents enter the battlefield. I mean, I think you're gonna just wish you had another Archon. There's just too many games where you have to creativity. You get to only creativity for 1, and then you're just gonna lose the game. 3 out of 4 times whenever you hit that in these spots. Sounds atrocious. Alright, I don't think I need a second big score. I probably don't need that extra land for now. Just play it if I need it. Okay, so I can big score, get 2 thingies. Not sure Fable's doing like a ton for me. I guess it kind of gives me 2 tokens. So they win Liliana over Greasefang. Would they ever do that if they didn't have it? I mean, they might go Liliana before because they might think, okay, if I Parhelion now, I can attack. No, I guess they block my tokens. It's not even like they probably don't have Greasefang. So what's the best play if they don't have Greasefang? I mean, if they don't have Greasefang, the best play is probably Fable. I'm just gonna Fable plus Key. Probably. I don't think that can go too wrong for me. I don't mean it can be much worse than Big Score. Good sideboard card for the mayor. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. It is also just castable, which is nice. Could just discard. Do I really need a third Fable? I mean, I don't hate it. I think that Secrets of the Keys doing much for me. Is Leyline fairly uncommon? I don't think so. The guy who made top 8 in Sophia, I think, had 3 Liliana in the main deck. That's how big reason of how he beat me in the Swiss. Big score is kind of like an instant Fable. I think it's just worse than Fable at this point, so I'm gonna discard it. Okay, I can attack Liliana. Probably just play another Fable, say go, have make disappear mana up if I really need to. I think Liliana main is pretty stock. Fable's so good, yeah, of course. This deck would... It wouldn't be unplayable without Fable, but it would definitely not be anywhere close to top tier. No reason to put myself under the gun. I also don't die to like Grease Fang attack and have like a minion Fiery Impulse and stuff. There it is. I mean, I kind of want to try and draw a land, I guess, so just kill them right now. Hush Burner. Bum, 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 bum. Do I even need Rending Volley? Hush Burner, thank you so much for your Prime sub. Welcome to the sewer, appreciate it. Do I even need Don Hullbreaker Horror in this matchup for some reason? Let's see. What's not great against them? Spell Pierce pretty bad. Spell Pierce was great for me this game. Countered Crazy Salvage. And they have Liliana. And Chariot. It is really hard for them to win if I load up removal, but it could also just be weak to Liliana and Chariot. Throwing a big score seems fine. Oh, might have to like... Was this a horror sideboard plan so you can plan on casting it? I don't know, I was wondering. Just turn into like control deck. Hullbreaker Horror seems fine. I don't think you need it though. It is nice that your combo trumps their combo. Like if they combo you and you untap and creativity, you just kill them, I think. So that part's pretty good. They're deep in the tank. Big score. A little surprised. Let's see. Hazard in this matchup. Not especially good, right? Yes, on the land, yeah. They're probably considering land, Fable, and big score. Maybe even creativity, thinking maybe if they like get both. Dark Xenagos. Yeah, it doubles the power, gives a taste. Okay, solid draw for sure. Pioneer War still is a format where I can play Sphinx Rev Elixir instead it's just a combo meta. It's an everything meta. Aggro is good, mid-range is good, combo is good, control is good. I like it. It's not the flashiest formats. Some people don't like it. I'm just gonna counter that because this way this lets me tap out for Fable without being at risk. And it looks like they might just straight up be mana screwed too. No, they're not. Oof. That stuff. Yeah. How fast of a clock do they have? 13. I kill that. I want to just kill that. Buys me a turn. Or I could Awakening for 2. And then hope to combo them. 13, crew, 7/7, crew, 12. Alright, I'm just gonna cast Awakening. Yeah, maybe my sideboard plan is all weak to chariots, just discards into chariots. Nice cards. I have too many removal spells and not enough I've already at what, 2 big score? That might buy me a little time. Could I even like done that on my turn? Hope they have nothing and they can't even crew the chariot. Alright, I guess all removal spell is not the worst after all. Not a chariot. Yeah. I'm gonna play that way. This way, if I do a removal spell, I can maybe keep them off crewing. Match free. That's over. Alright, double Thoughtseize Chariots. That works. We have Leyline in this matchup. I need Shark Typhoon's happy medium. Like OK was my combo plan against OK against their value plan. Shark Typhoon's also kind of nice against Liliana. And it's a little less clunky when I'm on the play. Land this. Alright, good enough. Hey Featherful, glad you're enjoying the Bandfuls deck. Let me know if you think we should change anything. Nothing. Am I in a rush to cycle? When in doubt, cycle. When am I gonna have time to make a 1/1? Probably gonna be busy shooting some stuff. I'm gonna cycle now. Plus 100% chance of hitting a Fable. Yeah, that's fine, I think. Can just counter their free drop. Kill their Grease Fang. Save Make the Spear for a Chariot. Alright, they didn't mill a thingy, so I can go ahead and play Fable. That was a sick draw. The Worm's so nice because you can just discard it. If you draw Xenagos, that's a little trickier because you can't just discard it. But the Worm just shuffles back in, which is super nice. I've been kind of lucky, I think, in my 2 leagues and a half or whatever, 2 leagues plus. I feel like I draw the Worm a decent bit, but don't draw Xenagos that often. You do have free Fire Prophecy and 2 Valakut's Awakening to get rid of them, and you can also just cast it. It's not that hard to cast if the game goes a little long and you have a bunch of mana and treasures. And then you can just win games with Fable and Shark Typhoons. Lily or Grease Fang. Lily would be a little annoying. Can kill it with Mutavault. Placed. Land is nice. Yes, definitely Worldspine Wurm, and still don't have anything in the yard. This card's Fire Prophecy, I think. I want to commit Sokenzan, and then they just resolve a Chariot, and game's kind of tough for me. It's good use of my mana. Okay, they mill a Grease Fang, so they can at least cast away Grease Fang, bring back Chariot. Right now, Grease Fang is not too scary, obviously. I'm gonna shock. This will have mana for Rending Volley plus Sokenzan. Mine doesn't do much. I mean, finds them a creature or a land, which I don't really care about, I think. Found my Snuggie. Shameless streamer. For some reason it's cold. It's been cold all winter. Because the heaters are not as on as they usually are, not as warm as they usually are. My wizard. Let's not call it a Snuggie. Let's call it a wizard's robe. My powerful wizard's robe. What do we think they're keeping mana up for potentially? Could be Boseiju, but Boseju's not gonna stop my combo. Just tap out for a Grease Fang. You know you want to. The rest. Okay. One, the rest doesn't do it. Wear your Snuggie Wizard's robe in yellow hat at the PT. Minus 30 Celsius where I'm at. Wow. Been cold kind of all winter. It's been around 0 where I live, 0 Celsius, which is pretty cold for here. I think it's supposed to start getting a little warmer starting tonight, tomorrow. Like maybe in the 5s. All right. What might you have? Hallowed Moonlight? Is that a sideboard card in Pioneer? Is that really something I need to play around? Is that even legal? Sounds like it could be legal. Let's see. Abzan, Grease Fang, Pioneer. Let's see what lists have. Silence, Abrupt Decay. Abrupt Decay could be a card. So they can like Abrupt Decay one of my tokens. Maybe that's their big finish. That's their plan. You're really bringing Abrupt Decay in this matchup just for that. It'd be better if I could play Creativity for free. Oh, I have no black mana. Yeah. Thanks. I'm gonna target the 1/1 since they could have Boseiju for the enchantment that is Kiki Jiki. Alright, that's felt a little tougher. Maybe that inside would very well for game 2 though. As we speak. But then any hand with Xenagos and it, you can just small again if it's too bad. Or if you know what you're playing against. Keep the lands, keep the Fiery Impulse, keep the Fable. Probably just keep the big score. Big score, yeah. And lead was Coast. This way I can play Pathway on red if I draw. Because you want Pathway on red. This is better if I draw one of my counters. I can still impulse their 1-drop. It's minus 20 degrees here in Fargo. Real feels like minus 40. Is it the Fargo from the TV show? Probably. Probably don't need Valakut's Awakening this game. I'm not gonna grade, I'm gonna play it as a land. Oh, we're playing a mirror match, I just realized. Well, most likely mirror match. Otawara though. Not sure Otawara is super stock. I think I'm just gonna jam the Fable. Hope for the best. It's kind of bad if they have a counter into their own Fable, but there's not much I can do about it. If I don't play Fable, then maybe they go Impulse into Fable, and it feels even worse. Plus their counter is going to be good against my big score. So the platform they're playing, it's calling Magic Online. Alright, I'm in trouble. Got a drawn. I guess just jam next turn. Hope they don't have another counter. And if they're playing a similar low list, they only have 4 counters, right? To make disappear 2 Spell Pierce. Alright, they discarded 2. That's good news. Do I have a lot of war in my deck? Maybe I have a lot of war in my deck. I do not. Wait, what? What's going on here? They're just hoping to hit the worm so they don't die? I mean, is this insane bait for my Fire Impulse? Are they playing a Hullbreaker? They might just... No. What happens if they hit the worm? I don't get to kill them, and then they get... Real version? Yeah, I don't know. This is so confusing. I mean, that's got to be good for me, right? Maybe not. Maybe they just have. Because next turn, if they have land plus creativity, they get to do it again. And maybe kill me. So maybe they're literally just doing it to get one of my treasure tokens. Let's see. What could it be? Hey, Varus, boop yourself. Thanks for the 68. Was 69, nice. What do you think of Doom's version without Leyline and sideboard, but it was free Hullbreaker? You just became a ramp Hullbreaker deck against Ragdos. Is it good against Ragdos? I don't know. Do you really need the third one? I mean, people keep saying Portal to Phyrexia. What does Portal to Phyrexia do for them? I mean, they could be hitting a horror. Also, Waffle was not playing Fire Impulse in his list. Alright, I don't really know what's going on. I'm going to try and just kill the token. Maybe I got baited. It's kind of weird. Maybe was just trying to buy himself a turn. I'm not too sure. Ah, they had Xenagos in hand. They had Xenagos, so they were just trying to get the Worm into play. Yeah, I would have just won. I don't know, they would have had the Worm to block. It kind of all makes sense now. Alright, need to dodge a Spell Pierce. Oh. It's not even that big of a deal if they do have Spell Pierce. I actually had the Spell Pierce. Yeah, I don't think they can combo me. Alright, if their last card in hand is not a counter, I win. Ooh, spicy. Haste token. And if their last card in hand is a counter, I get to Baby Rage. Oh, so you should not concede there. But whatever. Alright, mirror match. Is mirror match a Hullbreaker Horror format? Hullbreaker Horror matchup? Probably, right? Because they have a million counters. We both have a bunch of counters, so it's pretty hard to combo. Board out all the impulse. They're gonna have the same plan. Just board out all the Fire Prophecy as well. And still use my HelloFresh code for a few more days. I actually got my second order. Well, it was Liz's order. What did we get? Cambodian beef salad, I think. Some chicken was, I think it's carrot puree and something, and some meat option. I will say if you're trying to eat vegetarian plus gluten-free, they don't have a ton of options. Because most of their vegetarian options are pasta based or tacos or something. There's always like, they had almost no recipes. pretty much no vegetarian gluten-free recipes. You don't think this deck can beat Is it Phoenix? Yeah, I'm not sure. You might be right. Might be a tough matchup. Is it Phoenix has kind of been non-existent. There's just so much Lotus Field right now, and that matchup's pretty atrocious for you. I don't know. I haven't played against Phoenix in a while. It does have land, which is important when you're just trying to get to Hullbreaker Horror. I think I probably have to mulligan. Keeping all the lands, and then what are the best counters? I want the two, probably just get rid of Stroke. Just want all the counters that counter Fable. And these counters probably do a good enough job at countering big score. I mean, it's also fine to have a bad matchup, you think, if you think your deck is good against a lot of the other decks. This happens. Sometimes you just have a medium matchup against someone. I really want to counter that, but I probably should. It's just a race to Hullbreaker Horror. That probably helps them in that race.
"5 years. So many blue decks."
True. And then, thank you so much for the resub. Happy anniversary. All right. Big score. They might have big score. I say go ahead and make a 2-2 shark. I'll let them resolve big score. Let me just play my own. Discarding. Don't have any boost spells. I kind of want to discard Disputes. Alright, well I can negate their big score if I feel like it. I might do, because these treasures are meant to ramp you to horror, but since I don't have horror, I think I would have countered, given the choice. I think Impulse is fine till I resolve. It could matter. Obviously, every card drawing spell helps them get closer to Hullbreaker Horror. But I don't know if this one's good enough to counter. Is this a hard cast game? I don't think so, because Horror just negates the tokens so fast. Seems kind of risky. Creativity. I think I just save it. Punish them for when they tap out. Speaking of tapping out, again, creativity for 1 was negate backup. Splashed mana to pay for spell pierce. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we need to like spell pierce me and have a way to get rid of my. Seems good enough. It's kind of nice if the creativity have the double whammy. I can counter it and bounce the clue token. Alright, I'm assuming that should do it. Not sure if they have a plan here to ever come back in this game. Kinda wanna counter bounce the clue token. Is that worth it? Do I really care? Some card draw. Negate doesn't do a ton once they cast Hullbreaker Horror, but can they get to it fast enough? I don't think so. Oh, you get 2 thingies on the way back. Alright. Alright. No 1-mana removal spell. Always a little scary. What are my 2 losses? I know one of my losses was mono green. I know I'm 1-1 against mono green. Another loss was maybe Ragdos. Yeah, I don't know why people are complaining about it. Like, why these and not the booster packs? I don't hate it, but it is kind of weird. Stack was the other loss. I know I've been struggling in Sack was other blue-red decks. This one doesn't seem like it should care as much about Sack. That has a super fast clock. No fur land. How do I punish? Could probably a fatal push for my token. Could get rid of Impulse. Get rid of nothing. Seems bad. Could have gotten rid of Make Disappear. Maybe this is bad if you just have like push into a free drop, then all of a sudden I'm like in a rough spot, in a spot where I need to top deck. Yeah, I think I like saying go here. Apparently they pushed the fix but didn't fully fix it yet. We're polishing a hotfix that rests as a red borders on non-counters in the collection scene. This will trigger clan download the next thing. Yeah, I mean whatever. Probably worth countering. Now what? Casting big score just better. It does hard cast Shark. If they have a dirty turn, could big score into hard cast Shark with my hand. And make chat happy. What happened to the blue-black proxy list? I think that a list was 4 arcane proxies, 4 seeds, Circle would be good, and Micromancer too. I didn't try proxy too much, but though I tried it, I was unimpressed. Also playing against it, I was unimpressed. Don't think that card's very good. I'm gonna keep all my value cards. I got greedy. But it probably will not matter. Maybe hardcasting Shark is the right play here. Kind of a fun play too. Could have just not big score. I could get unlucky and draw Xenagos if I... What do you think, chat? Alright. Hardcasting's kind of bad against. Yeah, hardcasting's kind of bad against Field, right? I think. Because if I go hardcast Shark, they go Shield Red. And I can't really cast Big Score. I mean, I can, but it's not very good. Snappy even that good anymore. I think Snapcaster would be really strong for Pioneer. I don't know if it would be too good for Pioneer, but probably not super great, super healthy. They could throw Bone to the blue decks. Throw us for control player Bone. Mana Leak, yeah. Could give us Mana Leak. Feel like the despair tank from opponent here. Hopefully. Did they have Thoughtseized Shield Red? I would have probably been in a tough spot if I had done the thing. I'm gonna make a 2/2 in response. I don't want to draw too many cards. I want to draw my combo.
Hardcastle the Shark.
You would say that. Xantinol, thank you so much for your support. Thanks for the 23 months. Appreciate it. Push my token. No. Alright, should be good. Furdy Haste Trample. Hello. Good luck. Alright, so lane 9's for this matchup. So what's the reasoning for Horror over the combo against them? Does that make sense? Also, the Spell Pierce over Negate makes sense. Medium sense. If they power word kill the worm, does it matter? I get free 5/5s and get to combo them again? Probably not, right? Fire Prophecy is split pieces. Yeah, Fire Prophecy is just good removal in these decks. It's a fine card in general, honestly. Even in non-combo versions. Pierce Negate play draw decision. Well, the first card you want to counter is kind of like Fable and Liliana, right? So I don't think it's really as a play draw decision in this matchup. Not the greatest hands. Pretty bad against Trespasser. These are going to get my Secrets of the Key. But I think it's good enough to keep against Thoughtseize deck. Does Red-Black even still play Lily? That's a good point, actually. I was thinking of Greasefang. They actually played the Lily game 1, I think. I think I countered the Lily. They usually don't, or they used not to. Maybe there's a shift in the meta that makes Lily main deck good now. Good old ley lines, never change.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Well, that sucked. Probably would have won this game, right? I mean, maybe they could have like start keeping mana for Boseiju or, I mean, for Otawara and mess with my combo, but that was. I get to cast big score that turn just flowed the mana. The Sokenzan have been good. I mean, I think having 2 Sokenzan is good in this list. Just have to be a little careful, I guess. I have to bring in Leyline just for... I might have enough card to board out. I think I bring in Horror, right? And then Leyline maybe just for black card. I didn't see some lists play I have too many cards. There's some more homeowners association stuff going on. Some annoying stuff I need to deal with. Does Leyline counter Ultimatum too? Might actually counter Ultimatum. An opponent. Sorcery Reef for up to 3 no, it's not like gifts I'm given. So it's literally only for the 2 thingies. Can I beat these cards? I mean, it takes them a while for them to cast it. Yeah, it's only Thought Distortion. I think on the play, especially Fable is just your best card in the matchup. So I'm gonna go lands, land, Fable. Then I want to be able to big score, have a stroke up, so just get rid of Shark. I don't know who Siege Rhino is. Clearly. Main phase Impulse. Why would you ever main phase Impulse? Main phase Impulse is incredibly sus. Makes literal no sense. So I'm gonna take my precautions here. Can anyone like think of a single reason why you would main phase instead of in my upkeep? I think there's literal no upside. Being ghosted. I mean, either that or they just like wanted a F6. Maybe they just can't be bothered. That is possible. Or the mind games of wanting you to think they're adjusting. Dang, that's deep.
Anniversary Pog.
Ooh, another anniversary. 1 year anniversary, Viano. Thank you so much. Hope you keep enjoying the stream. Secret's kind of gas. It's like thingy insurance. Oh, maybe I should have Sokenzan now. Right, haste. I guess guessing big score is better. Maybe not, maybe just flashing back secrets is better. I'm gonna cast this, because this way I can maybe find Hullbreaker Horror. That's too bad. Oh, it gets secrets out of the graveyard too. Oh wow, more punts. I really messed that up. Alright. Well, that was unfortunate. Wow. What a massive punt. Oh well. Gotta keep the list secret. Yeah, sorry, believers. That was unfortunate. Ah, what a bummer. What an absolute bummer. Oh well. So I guess what I was supposed to do this game is cast the first key and then discard the big score to Fable the first time around. And then obviously flashback secrets in response to big score or over in response to thought distortion. And then I would have had the conceded? What happened? Wow. I'd never concede ever again. I guess they messed up. I'm telling them about how I messed up game one, and I probably messed up yeah, all the games, really. Alright, I think I'm going to keep it that way. It is kind of tough, because they have Hope Tender. They play Hope Tender, and Hope Tender is kind of scary when you don't have any removal. I think this hand's good enough. Honestly, I'd rather have like Spell Pierce and Fable rather than Negate and Shark Typhoon. Stage on 2 is not great for them, I guess. Maybe they just have multiple stages. Hard cast a 1 free. That's pretty good. Jeez. Am I supposed to keep in Fire Prophecy? All my cards are so good. I mean, I don't know if it makes sense to counter Hidden Strings, honestly. Not killing them next turn anyways. I think it's better to hope they don't have, like, multiple... They don't get the mana, it's just a tutor. It is just a tutor. Does slow them down though. Because my plan is probably to like counter, untap, creativity right away. Thing is, if I counter, it's kind of sick. Then they dispute and then they have spell mastery. No, how's that card work? It's when you cast it? Probably not, right? It's probably at resolution. That's kind of gross, right? So they're gonna get poor. But if I let them have it, then maybe they get something for next turn. And then I can't tap out anymore. I think I have to counter it and hope they don't have disputes. I think they might have dispute though. No. I don't think I can let it resolve. I don't think I can really win if I let it resolve. There's a problem. Stage 2, that's fine. I can do it again next turn. I mean, obviously it's not fine, but... It's just too exploitable to have 0 removal spell and let them board in Hope Tender and Hardcast Vizier and stuff. What would I... Maybe creativity? Maybe I can trim creativity. Maybe I can trim a big score. Yeah. I think you have to keep it in Fire Prophecy. I mean, yeah, where I'm screwed, right? Maybe like one Rending Volley is okay. It doesn't kill Hope Tender though. Rending Volley is just fancy territory. What time is it? 4:22. I guess we have time for a GeoGuessr before the Modern Prelim. GeoGuessr plus deciding what to play in the Modern Prelim. Maybe I should decide first because I need to get some cards. Maybe I'll let Chad decide. Let's do a poll. Manage poll. What should I play in the prelim? Ban Tameshi Bloom or ban Arcade Solar. I'll give people 5 minutes to decide. What should I play in the prelim? Ban Tameshi Bloom, ban Arcade Solar. All these games were kind of awk, but it's not a good showing from the deck. Not a good showing. If you're really worried about that matchup, you could play Narset's Reversal. Kind of hate Leylines. It was not a good showing for Leyline against Ragdazite Druid to turn on turn 1 as always. I don't know, the Ragdos matchup doesn't seem that bad. I don't know if there's other matchups where you want Leyline. Can you please explain why you play the 2 creatures you play instead of Sage plus Locust Gods? I'm assuming it's just better if people play that. I mean, I can't tell you off the top of my head. I just know that's what people do in Pioneer, so it's better against like Doomblades and stuff, I guess. Better against Power Word Kill is the first one that comes to mind. I'm sure there's a bunch of other cards. It's just more fragile in generals. Yeah, Lotus is super popular right now. Like, kind of crazy for like, usually, like, I don't know, maybe.